This is section 6.2, example 1. What we're going to learn in section 6.2 are characteristics of exponential growth and decay functions. So going on to the first page here in your book, basically first we have exponential growth, okay? So an exponential growth function is a function that's of the form, and let me just kind of point at this while I discuss this if I can. So it's a function of the form y equals a times the quantity 1 plus r to the t power, where a is greater than 0, so a has to be a number that's positive. R is greater than 0, okay, so it has to be a positive value of r. That's an exponential growth function, okay? So here's what a and r and y mean here. So if we start with an initial amount of something, a starting amount, and we have a rate of growth, and that will always be a percent, but we'll have to change it to decimal form. Both of those have to be positive in an exponential growth function, okay? T stands for time, how much time has passed. If we know what we start with, how much it grows, and how much time it's been growing for, we can figure out the final amount, or what it has grown to. In contrast, if we have exponential decay, now, instead of 1 plus r, the equation has 1 minus r involved. Now in this case, a is still positive, a positive value we start with, but the rate now is something between 0 and 1, okay? So if the rate is bigger than 1, the amount will grow. If the amount is less than 1, but still bigger than 0, then we know that that amount will decrease, okay? So now, I shouldn't have said r is greater than 1, it'll grow. If r is any positive number, it will grow. So in this case, it's between 0 and 1. So once again, those variables mean the same thing. The only difference is we're subtracting. So the amount that we start with will decrease instead of increase because the rate is a number smaller than 1. So let's try an example here. The inaugural attendance of an annual music festival is 150,000. Okay, so that's the first attendance, the inaugural attendance. The attendance Y increases, and it's very important that you understand and read carefully of whether it's increasing or decreasing, by 8%. Now 8%, remember that percent we always have to change to a decimal. So 8% we are going to write, you always have to move the decimal 2 places to the left. So the numbers at the end, move it over 2 places, we know that that decimal representation will be 0.08. So write an exponential growth function that represents the attendance after t years, so not knowing t. So here's how it's going to look. So first of all, remember the form of an exponential growth equation. Y equals a times 1 plus r to the t power. Okay, now in this case, what have they told us? The starting amount, the initial amount, 150,000, and the growth rate as a decimal. So we know that this number is a and this number is r. So the equation is going to be y equals 150,000 times 1 plus 0.08 to the t power. So there's an exponential growth function that gives us, this will give us the attendance after any number of years I put in there if we start with 150,000 and grow at 8%. Now, we can add 1 plus 0.08. We can just say y equals 150,000, make it look a little bit nicer. 1 plus 0.08, well, that's like adding $1 to 8 cents. That's $1.08 to the t power. This is the function that we're going to use to find the population at any given time. So if you look at part B now, how many people will attend this festival in the 5th year? So now they're telling us what t is. T is the amount of time. Round your answer to the nearest 1,000. So here we go. Y equals 150,000 times, and by the way, while I write this in, I better open up my calculator so it's ready when I get there. 150,000 times 1.08, 1.08 to the fifth year, so to the fifth power. And now all we have to do is plug that in our calculator. So there's my calculator. I gotta go back to my home screen here, and let's type that in. So 150,000, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, times 1.08. Then we hit our caret key. Remember, yours is on the other side of the calculator, to the fifth power. Now, if you don't get something higher than 150,000, you know you're making a mistake. Now, it said round to the nearest thousand. So we got 220,399. Now, here's the thousands place right here, this zero, right? We go ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So 220,000. If we go 220,399, you have to decide, is this number closer to 220,000 or is it closer to 221,000? Well, because the number after the zero is a 3, which is less than 500, it's going to be 220,000 to the nearest thousand. So make sure you follow those directions. So the attendance after 5 years would be 220,000. And there's your answer. Now just one statement real quick. If this had said right here, this word, if it said y was decreasing by 8% each year, what would the difference be? Instead of saying 1 plus 0.08, we would have said 1 minus 0.08. Okay? This 1.08 represents 108%. You have to multiply by higher than 100% in order for it to grow. If it had decreased by 8%, 1 minus 0.08 would have been 0.92, which is 92%. That means it starts at 150,000, multiplied by 92%, it would have gotten smaller, okay? So make sure you're aware of that. So good luck on this first lesson, and I hope you could understand that.